So look, one thing y'all need to understand about your retention journey and retaining your sexual energy and seeking out the Most High and walking this righteous path. Y'all need to take heed to this. It's very important. You will be under spiritual attack. Not every day, but every now and then you will have some things coming your way that will threaten your masculine frame, right? Certain situations will happen that's going to test you, that's going to challenge you. And these are good in a way. It's good to be challenged. It's good to be tested, because a man who is tested, a man who is challenged, often will get stronger from those challenges and tests. You'll become more firm in your masculinity. When you overcome challenges and obstacles that come your way, that's only going to make you stronger. It's going to sharpen up your sword. So you need these challenges in order to level up. And guess what? You often hear this phrase being thrown around, new levels, new devils. And you need to look at that as a positive thing. Now depending on what happens to you on this journey, you may feel like the entire world is against you. You may feel like things are just at a standstill right now. Things are just looking bleak. And it's normal to feel that way. Feelings of frustration, anger, resentment, all these feelings are normal. They're part of it when going through these tests. But you need to understand, wrap your mind around that God is only testing your character. He's testing to see how you will deal with adversity. Okay? When it comes to gaining anything in life, becoming blessed, one must go through adversity in order to gain something, in order to be rewarded. Right? In order to be rewarded, you have to overcome adversity. You have to be put through some tests. And just know, you will get spiritually attacked when retaining. Because when you start disciplining yourself and you start turning away from your former way of living, what you're doing in the spiritual sense, in the spiritual realm, these demons, right, they know that you are waking up. They know that you are following the Most High. These demons know that you are one of God's chosen people. They know that you are on this righteous path, and that you are looking to better yourself. And these demons, they like to feed off of your bad habits normally. They like to feed off of your lust, right? Feed off of your destructive life, right? Your destructive habits. They like to feed off of that. And these demons are angry, they're mad, they're upset because you have chosen to turn away from sexual sin. You have chosen to turn away from masturbation, pornography, the world, entertainment. You made that choice to turn away from the world detach yourself from this matrix and become one with yourself and follow suit in the Most High. When you made that decision, you were upsetting those demons, because they cannot stand the fact that you are trying to level up. They cannot stand the fact that you are trying to better yourself as a man. They cannot stand it. So what tends to happen is that stuff in the physical realm, situations will manifest in the physical realm for you to overcome, right? But see, God allows situations to occur in your life. God allows problems to surface in your life, because like I said, it's supposed to help you build the character, right? It's supposed to help you become stronger. It's supposed to help you grow that thick skin. And you see, this morning, I gotta let y'all know, what I went through this morning that kind of caught me off guard was I was pulled over by the police because I was, going over 25, and I was on a road that was, the speed limit was 25, and I was going like around 39, 40, something like that, right? It really did not feel like I was going fast at all. You know what I'm saying? Anywhere else I drive in my town, my hometown, everybody's just driving like a lunatic, okay? You could be on a 40 speed limit road. Everybody else that's driving on that same road, they will go 50 or 60 or drive as if they're in a damn NASCAR race or some shit, right? They'll drive as if, they're on an expressway. It happens all the time where people just speed, just for the hell of it, right? Just driving all recklessly, no concern for other people's well-being. But that's just how it is on the road. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If y'all got a car, you see all these like reckless drivers just roaming these streets, these roads and shit. They're just reckless how they drive. They're not responsible, right? Now me, it didn't even feel like I was going that fast, right? I was delivering something. I was on my way to work, running some errands and stuff, So I was going 40, not knowing that I was supposed to go 25. So that was the main reason why I got pulled over, got a ticket, I actually did not have my registration card to show to the cop. At the time, I thought I didn't have it until I looked a little closer in my envelope. Okay, that I did have it, right? Showed them my ID, driver's license, insurance, all that stuff, right? Did not show them my registration card. All right. When I was looking for it, I didn't realize it was in an envelope somewhere in my car. I guess I wasn't looking hard enough. I guess I was just kind of trying to rush the interaction and just kind of hurry it up. You know what I'm saying? I didn't realize until I actually parked at my job, and I looked through it and I was like, okay, I got the registration card. That was the one thing that the cop needed. But that really doesn't matter, because the fact that I got a ticket, right? I got a ticket that I have to pay $181, right? Over speeding, right? Just over speeding. And also failure to possess a registration card, which indeed I did have it this entire time. So that's just something that I need to dispute with the court. But, right, that's just extra details. But getting pulled over, it actually annoyed me, right? Because I was on my way to work, had a lot on my mind and stuff. you know when you drive to work, or you're driving to somewhere long distance, and you just have a lot on your mind. It's like you kind of just get into a lost mode of like nothing really matters around you. You're just kind of reflecting on things, and you're really doing a lot of deep introspection of yourself, I meant to say. And yeah, like nothing around you really matters. You just kind of focus on what you're thinking about, right? And reflecting. So when I'm in that mode, you know what I'm saying, I don't like to be bothered. I don't like to be distracted. It's almost like I'm focusing on important things. I'm focusing on the future. I'm focused on myself, me personally. And when I'm in that mode of just deep reflection and just deep thought, I don't like to be bothered. So in that moment when the police pulled me over, I got annoyed. It showed on my face that I was annoyed, right? I wasn't mad. I wasn't showing any anger and nothing like that. But it was just like a very hectic morning that I was going through. Running errands and being late to work at the same time, and getting pulled over. But I guess that's just one example, right? There's many other examples, right? The one thing y'all have to understand, right, is that the enemy, Satan, is going to use other people to get you off your pivot, right? You may be trying to do something in your life, make something happen with yourself, complete your goals, and then in the midst of you doing that, you may run into your family members or friends that see you improving your life. They see you trying to make moves and stuff, and the devil could use those people, man, to really get you to stop pursuing your goals, to get you to stop moving forward, right? Using other vessels, people that are close to you, and just start hating on you, just start downplaying your goals, downplaying your passions and stuff, downplaying your dreams and all that stuff, right? The enemy can work through other people to get you angry, to get you out of character. You feel me? Like this stuff happens, right? A lot of people, man, let me tell you something. A lot of people are not on your side. A lot of people are not for you. And that's something I had to learn. Like, I had to really take that hard lesson in on this journey, right? Is to learn that nobody is really on my side. Nobody's really for me, right? The world is not going to be for me. The world is not going to cater to me. And people, like, finding solid friends, finding a solid group, right, that you can depend on, that you can go to for advice, that you can go to whenever you're going through a situation, right? People in your life that are going to build you up, that are like that support system that you can turn to. And it's very rare nowadays for me personally to actually find that, right? Because most of the days I'm alone, right? I'm by myself, I'm solo dolo, right? Because I don't just call myself this on YouTube just, just for it to sound cool. No. I'm really solo dolo out here. Like, that's the truth. I don't have a lot of friends. I don't have a big social group, right? A big social circle, I don't mind being around folks, having conversation, and just chopping it up. I can do that, you know what I'm saying? I like having company. I like having engaging conversations, right? But nowadays, man, people are just kind of trash. You know? Some people are just like, they're just not worth it to talk to. Like, some people are just not capable of holding a conversation, right? Some people you just can't talk to because they don't have the same mindset as you do, right? They have like a weak mindset. They have a half empty mindset. They have a mindset of poverty. They have a mindset of the Matrix, right? They have a reprobate mind. And these are the people that you just cannot engage with at all, right? They're just going to waste your time. They're just going to drain you of your energy. They're just going to, just be wasted space in your life. They serve you no purpose. I only allow people in my life that bring value to me, that have a purpose, that have a meaning in my life. And I can only count with my hand on how many people that really is. And guess what? The number, man, is really not big at all. The number is small of how many people are like that in my life. This is just the facts about me. So just know that you guys are not alone on this journey. You're not the only one going through these spiritual attacks, right? And spiritual attacks can vary from lust, from women, like Jezebel spirits, from your workplace, from your family, from your friends, or, just weird occurrences, when you're handling your business, making some moves and shit, and you just happen to run into a problem out of nowhere, right? You happen to run into a conflict with somebody out of nowhere, right? These things tend to happen, right? But in the comment section, I want you guys to let me know of any spiritual attacks that you guys have personally faced since being on retention, right? I mean, I can name a lot of occurrences, but this morning in particular, that was one that was kind of like, but it was just a little test. It was just something to, for me to face, like, let's be real. Nobody likes being pulled over. Nobody likes to have the police stop you when you're, making moves and stuff, and you're busy, and, you're just on the go. You ain't got time for nobody else right now, especially, police pulling you over something petty, right? It was something petty. Like, if I think about it, the reasoning for them pulling me over was really petty. It was just unnecessary, right? Getting charged 181 over going over the speed limit is very harsh and unnecessary. Drivers speed all the time. Drivers drive like they're in a NASCAR race every single day, man. This happens a lot. I just so happen to be at the wrong place, wrong time, I suppose. But it is what it is, man. But just know, when you're walking this righteous path, you will be tested. You will definitely have obstacles for you to overcome. And this is normal. This is very normal. So I would encourage you guys to, face these challenges head on. Do your best to stay positive, do your best to stay vigilant, and not let it phase you. Don't let it phase you. Don't let it get to you. Because at the end of the day, you know why you're being tested. You know why you're being challenged like this. You know, you're one of God's devout servants. And God always has a plan for you, right? He always has a plan. He always has a solution to your problems. And this is just another way for you to grow a stronger connection with the Father. So this is what it just comes down to. Spiritual attacks, the Most High knows you will be spiritually attacked. And these demons know that you are one of the chosen people. These demons know that you are bettering your life. These demons know that you are on a better path. They know who you are. Don't let nobody try to convince you that the devil don't exist. Don't let nobody try to convince you at your church that these demons don't know about you. Guess what? They do know about you. They know you inside and out. But you see, we are their enemy. And we need to know how the devil moves as well. We need to know the devil inside and out and the antics of the enemy. See, our enemy, right? This is some real stuff. Our enemy can know us inside and out like a book. The enemy can know our weaknesses, our strengths. It can know what makes us tick, what makes us angry. Okay, they know what makes us trigger, right? They know what makes us trigger. But it's in our best interest as God's people to know about our enemy, right? To study the enemy and to be prepared for the attacks of the enemy. And the best way to be prepared for the attacks of the enemy is to equip yourself with the spiritual armor of Christ. That's a prayer that you guys need to do and that you need to take to the Lord, right? You need to equip yourself with the armor of Christ.